Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and good evening from the UK, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio for the show, the film and music show. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and we will be with you with our guest today, who has already been on the show before, and we're so happy to bring her back. She is phenomenal. She's known as Fearless Muse. She's a healer. She's a singer. She's a speaker, multidimensional transformation mentor, founder of quantum music, and she has Be Happy sessions and she's an independent artist. I mean, my goodness. What more can this woman have? She is supreme powerhouse. She is the lovely BB Fenix. Welcome, BB, to the film and
thank you.
Show.
Such a pleasure to be here. Hello, lovely.
So for our viewers, BB, all that I was saying about you being a fearless muse and everything, can you share with our audience kind of in a maybe 2 minute of any of those that I mentioned, of what you are excelling?
Absolutely. Yes. The Fearless Muse comes from everything I've gone through that has founded the quantum music and my Be Happy sessions. Be Happy sessions are part of my growth journey, wanting to help heal myself through trauma, to be able to come out the other side and add joy into not only my life, but also my healing. And this work led me to found quantum music, which is adding binaural frequencies into mainstream music. So a modern day spiritual music that gives you a very deep, visceral experience, not just the audible experience, because everything is energy. And I like to get more into the core of what it is that I am sharing. So I like to reach people on a visceral level, not just going in one ear and out the other.
That is wonderful, BB. So can you share with our audience what is, and forgive me if I don't say it right, binaural frequencies? Binaural frequencies.
Yeah, so binaural frequencies are frequencies that meet, we have, for those who know spiritually wise, we have chakras, and chakras are energy centers within our body. So from the crown, we have the third eye, we have the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and all of these energy centers are where we have multiple nerves and nerve endings, and these energy centers are called chakras, but also have a certain frequency. So using certain frequencies to play, either to listen to enjoy, or to use for healing, can actually help rebalance that area of the body. So using extra added, it's kind of like a medicine for medicine frequency, sound healing. It's sound healing, basically.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, BB. So going on to the sound healing, we're saying you're a multi-dimensional transformation mentor. That is quite a, can I say, a mouthful to actually say. So
Yes.
Can you share with our audience, what exactly does that entail?
Yeah. I like to work on a quantum level, which means more than just the physical level. I like to go deep in not only my music, in my healing, but also in helping people to understand themselves. So I also work with universal laws, so manifestation, the law of reciprocity, being able to work with these different universal laws and understanding how to help people come back to their selves, their inner center, to their natural abundance and joy frequency, which is something that we dip in and out of, but you know when you're there because you feel excited. It's the inner child. So I like to help people work with clearing the blockages and bringing more fun into their life through the physical and the energetical level.
Physical and energetical. We love energy. Absolutely. We're a fan of that energy. BB Phoenix. So can you talk in a way of, let's say, so we have AI and hologram, right? So let's just pretend you are in, not laboratory, you're in your, how can I say, center, and you have just got a client. Is it okay? I mean, it's okay. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. But you're quite an animated character and you have you're really real with it.
Yeah.
So can you almost improv this?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Firstly, most people are so scattered in their thoughts and their minds. What we need to do to even begin to center ourselves is to become present. And the best way to do that is through breath work. So everyone that's watching, just taking a deep, long breath in through the nose, expanding fully the lungs and the belly. Holding it at the top, but relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the head, and just breathing it out, but letting the navel draw all the way into the spine. And just feel how your body relaxes when you do that. We'll take another one in. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the head, holding it there for a moment, and just breathing it out slowly and letting your body relax into the moment. Taking one more full deep breath in. Holding it at the top, smiling, because that also affects our energy. And when you smile, the world smiles with you. Just letting it go, letting it flow, breathing out. Just tuning into your body right now. I'm hoping you can just feel a slight difference in how your energy is, feeling a little bit more presence in your body, and just being a little bit more aware of this present moment. How does that take you?
That was beautiful. In fact, I felt just so relaxed and just so centered, and the stillness as well. That's wonderful, BB. So with all our clients, thank you for sharing this. With all our guests, not clients, guests, with all our guests on the Film and Music Show, we hop into the time machine and we go into the time machine and we go right back to that point where your life changed, where something inside you switched on and said, I'm going to do this. Can you share with us?
Yeah, truly I can. And there may be some people that resonate with this, but for me, the moment that things shifted was when I was actually battling for custody of my children. And outside the courtroom after the fourth court date, I remember vowing to myself that if I ever got myself out of that situation, that I would help just at least one other soul to be able to not face and go through the length and the trauma of the things that I faced. And that moment sparked a journey within me that led me through personal growth, spiritual growth, facing the dark night of the soul, being able to understand what was going on with me on a 3D level, on a 5D level, on a spiritual level, which is also called living in gnosis. To have this awareness of what's going on around you at the same time as living through something and being able to shift things. And from that point on, I have been on a quest of being able to help other people, which then led into my music once I became a singer and songwriter and an artist. And it's just developed into this beautiful journey of where I am right now, on the verge of creating really kind of futuristic experiences through music, quantum symposiums, and it's a journey that I'm really excited and proud of and grateful for every step that I've had to face.
Your heart, your soul, your voice just rings out just beauty and kindness and compassion. You've got a compassionate soul, baby.
Thank
I
you.
really wish there was more people like you in this world. On that, about this, I would like to, we'd like you to express to us what you have here, the title, Be Happy Sensations. So the title in itself is uplifting. So can you share with us what you do to bring everyone to a state of be happy, to being happy for your Be Happy sessions?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this again has brought in everything that I've learned to date, from biohacking, being able to hack into our neural systems and rewire our minds to be able to rewire our bodies. And again, having gone through quite a lot of trauma in my life, from losing both of my parents to cancer, fled domestic violence, had another toxic relationship. I've gone through so much, but I've also learned so much. And the one thing I'd realized is that when I was going through all of this stuff, that the joy of my life seemed to have gone. And reintroducing joy back not only into my life, but also into my healing, really shifted something within me. And I know that everyone faces something, but being able to bring something a little bit lighter to that, and to be able to bring a new perspective to understanding what it is that you're going through, to be able to release the weight of the world off of your shoulders, physically and mentally, through these Be Happy sessions. I bring in water intentions, being that we are 75% water, being able to hydrate people throughout the sessions by doing a little cheers throughout, making people have a little sip of their water, because a lot of people's issues also come from being dehydrated, from not getting so much sleep. And being able to pull all of my knowledge together into my Be Happy session is something that I stumbled upon at the beginning of this year. So I'm really excited that I'm changing people's lives and being able to spread a bit more joy throughout the world.
That's wonderful. It's almost you're evolving the Avon parties, or
Yeah.
in those times of when at the house, when you give the Avon parties, or the plastic parties, or
The Tupperware. Yeah,
Tupperware
yeah.
parties. How
Yeah, and
wonderful.
it's also to bring people back together again, because we're, missing that still. Even since lockdown, people still haven't really got connected again with each other, and I'd love to bring that back into the what I now call communiverse, the community in the universe.
I love that. Communiverse.
Uh-huh.
That's got to be on a t-shirt, hasn't it? Communiverse. That's your
Mm,
brand, baby.
yeah, join the
Communiverse.
communiverse.
It's just come through now for you.
Mm.
Log that. Log that onto your mothership. Log that. I always
Absolutely.
say mothership. So with everything that you went through, all your trauma, all the pain, you've turned it into superpower.
Absolutely.
How did you relate to your songwriting by bringing the superpower into songwriting?
Yeah, absolutely. It was really all of the things that I was experiencing. I needed a way of expressing it. I needed a way of releasing it. And for me, singing has always been something I've loved to do, something I've been criticized for, told that I wasn't good enough to do, but always it brought me joy. And so to be able to put my lessons in life into my lyrics, put my mess into my message, and also knowing how to craft and create a song, nothing brings me more joy than being able to share my message through the joy of music and the vibration and the frequency that music brings. So for me, bringing that together has been the most exciting part of this journey.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. In the way of your music and your songs, do you have an example, even if it's a cappella?
Yeah. I mean, the song that kind of started it all, really, when I fled domestic violence, I really felt stuck in my situation. And the lyrics that I'll sing a line from in a moment, has also become my motto. My motto is, where you stand is not where you need to stay. But the message that I really want to empower people and share with is, I don't need to stay where I am. I can change my reality. I will rise up higher and higher. to stay. I don't need to stay.
Woohoo! That was wonderful. I know that was on the spot. It was on the spot, and you weren't prepared for
I
that,
was always
but
prepared,
you
lovely. You know I am.
excelled. That is a beautiful song. It's a
Thank
beautiful
you.
message.
Mm.
So, what are you planning to do in being a singer-songwriter? Are you going to be releasing new material, or are you going to be going on tour, or
Yes,
what?
I've definitely got some new songs coming. I'm so excited. I haven't released anything for a couple of years, but actually I have got some more quantum songs. So I've already got a song created for the frequency of 741 hertz, which is for the heart, but it's only in demo form. So I'm excited to release that. I wrote a song in 2017 for my mum called Proud in an original rock band, but I've reworked it and put some quantum frequencies in it and brought it up to date to be a modern song to go as my second chakra, which is going to be the root chakra with a 432 hertz frequency. So I'm playing with this, and I'm going to bring out an EP with every chakra a different frequency. So you'll be taken on a journey not only through the lyrics and through my story, but also through the frequency. So it'll be like a healing journey, or it's just going to be a whole new experience. I'm so excited.
And we're so excited to hear this when it's ready to be birthed to the world.
Yes.
So, do you find that the music industry and the way that artists are, do you feel that it's taking a turn for the better or for the worse?
At the moment, I feel it's there's one of two sides to it, and I think that it's going both ways. I believe it's taken a turn for the worse. Places like, mentioning names, Spotify are not doing the artist justification in terms of getting their music out there and also paying them their worth of what they're there to do. On average, it takes, I think, 2.5 million to be able to get yourself something like £2,000, and that's monthly listeners, just to get your rent paid. So it's really not justification of the value of someone's art, in my opinion. But on the positive side of things, people like myself creating something new with music, but there's also people out there that are creating drums with a skin that then they play frequencies through. I think that the future of music is changing so much that we just need to be out there, us individual independent artists with our unique lane, sharing our gifts with the world, because it's something different coming, and things are shifting, things are changing, and I believe that the power of the independent is rising, and I'm really excited about collaboration, connection, and meeting more people around the world that are doing this beautiful justice to the world of music.
How beautifully expressed in every way, BB. We all would like this vision. This will be amazing. These ascending artists. I feel sometimes I get a download and I see you as an ascending artist
Like
in the
that
way that
title.
your music, and what a wonderful idea, in the way that when we go into meditation, how do you relax from all the chaos and the noise in the world?
Is this something I've actually been diving into deeply recently? Because I have been experiencing a few deep things, and actually I wondered if I had ADHD. I also wondered if I had chronic trauma. But actually, what I've discovered through the journey is that a lot of it comes to do with our nervous systems. And our nervous systems are wired through our thoughts and our minds. And if we can find a way to calm our minds, especially those who have neuro unique brains, I'm not going to say neurodiverse because I believe we're all neuro unique. With the prefrontal cortex, it's about being able to quieten down that monkey mind, the chattering thoughts. And the way that I've been diving into this at the moment is through breath work, but in a different way. So having some calming music behind, you focus on something like the breath, but going in and out of either the nostril, or as you're breathing, your tummy going in and out. So as you're doing it, breathing in, you can feel the cold air going in. And as you breathe out, you can feel the air coming out of the nose. Now, on average, if someone is quite stressed, quite busy, with ADHD or a scattered mind through anything that's going on, being overwhelmed, then an average of 3 minutes, 4 times a week, should be able to start breaking the cycle of the thoughts of the scattered mind, just enough to start calming you down, bringing you back into your body. So yeah, that's a new thing that I've been doing of late. And what I find is it actually opening up my intuition, opening up my listening to my own self, my inner child, my inner wisdom. And it's making things just feel so much better for me. So it's yeah, that's a good one to share.
And do you do this on a daily basis? Do you,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
yourself,
I tend
the
to do it quite a
medicine?
lot. Yeah, because having had gone just through quite a stressful period where my daughter was in hospital for quite a long time, my body was in more of a stress than I realised, and had so much cortisol and stress, that I had a lot of tension in my body. And so I've just been bringing myself back down just by doing some simple breath work a few times throughout the day, and you will notice the visceral physical difference in your body and your mind just by doing that.
You just amaze us all. You really do. You're a real gift to this world, BB. So you've traveled a lot around the
Yes.
world of
Hmm.
late. Can you
Yes.
share with us all? We want to hear about your travels around the world and why. What was the reason behind the traveling of the world?
Yeah, gosh, I've always wanted to travel, but it's only really now that I've started to be able to do that. Sharing my gifts, sharing my message around the world. A couple of years ago, I was in Sweden and was able to become an international performing artist for the first time, and performing one of my quantum music songs. And so to finally start sharing my gifts that I've been sitting on for so long in the rehearsal rooms and the studios, and the time it takes to craft and create a song and bring something to life. So, also to be not only just sharing my music, but to be sharing my expression, my vulnerability, my authenticity. I'm finding that the way that it feels, it's like a giving and receiving relationship. I'm giving the gift of my wisdom, my experience, to help others to be able to shorten any experience they're going through, and use the benefit of the wisdom that I've learned to, share everything that I've done in decades into days, into help someone else to be able to create some shifts, some change, and transformation.
Which brings you the transformation, multidimensional transformation mentor.
There we go.
Yay!
It all keeps
Globally!
circling back. Woo.
Giving back in every way. Baby, let's go on a time machine now and go into the future. And we're just
Mhm.
going to do 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going in a time machine, right? So share with us what would be your the life that you would, your perfect life that is perfect to you, to who you are, and your surroundings.
Oh, I love this question because I have been working on this a lot as well. Now, oh, sorry. In 5 years' time, I believe that at least the first fusion hub will exist. Now, a fusion hub is going to be a music studio created around the Fibonacci scale, the golden ratio, which everything in the universe is made out of, if you're into all of that understanding of the quantum realm. But using Fibonacci scale, which is what they used to use in Egyptian times to create their resonance chambers. So I'll be using the theory of the golden ratio, as well as having crystalline walls, which will then transfer the frequencies that will be created from the recording and the music into healing hubs. So again, one for each chakra, and these will be coloured, coordinated. So red for root chakra, and ultraviolet for the crown chakra, and each of those will be created. So the first one of those, I believe, will be up and running in 5 years' time. This will also be leading to something else exciting, which will be called quantum symposiums. Now, a quantum symposium is going to be music mixed with philosophy, mixed with motivation, energy work, and science, spirituality, music. It's just going to be this beautiful blend of a place where people can come together talking about all things spiritual, science, music, and to be able to share this information with more people by having paid courses, but some of those will go to those people that can't afford, so those people that haven't got the money to be able to do the courses can still attend. I'm really going to change the shape of the music industry in the next 5 years. Watch out.
We love your vision. We love your dream. This will be extreme and you'll bring it through.
Absolutely. It's ready. It's the
Fantastic.
time.
Thank you for sharing that, BB. We are bringing that vision through, helping you with
Thank
it.
you.
With that. So with the fact that you focusing your music, your lyrics on the chakras. So we've got like the root chakra, for example, which is about, well, which is more a red color.
Yeah.
So will your music be, when you're saying chakra music, will it take people on a journey of going into the dark, the shadow, and being elevated and being cleansed and uplifted to the lighter music? Can you explain in a
No, it's
simple
not
way?
quite. Yeah, it's not quite that. What it is with the music attached to the chakras, which is attached to the colors and the frequencies. So the song "Proud" that I'm creating, that I'd written for my mum passing, that song is going to have 432 hertz, and that then will bring alignment to your root chakra. So if there's any discordant frequencies or any imbalance around that area, not only will you get a joyful song, or well, it's a nice modern electronic pop / indie song, but you will also get a retunement of yourself in that area. So it will bring some balance and harmony to that area. And the red is linked to anger and fear. So what this will also do is help you releasing some anger and some fear, potentially subliminally without really even noticing it. But again, it will leave you feeling slightly different afterwards. You may know why, you may not know why, but ultimately it will spark question and curiosity.
It sounds absolutely amazing. So are we talking in a way of the energetic level? Because sometimes when people refer back to their pain, it's traumatic and it's reactivation. So how do you feel that this will kind of not get people to go down that path of the reactivation of the pain and trauma?
Yeah, I mean, there is the saying, you've got to feel it to heal it. But what tends to happen is a lot of people, when they go through a trauma or an issue, they tend to internalize it rather than feeling the emotion and allowing it to pass through. So then they trap that within their body. And that is when you get physical pains, you can get sensations of like a blocked tummy or a cramp or feelings in your tummy if you're holding on to some pains. Sometimes you can feel it higher up in your body, or you can feel the things that you're holding on to anywhere within your body. But sometimes you may not even get a physical feeling. Sometimes you just might not be able to get the solution of something that you're after. So say you're trying to get a raise or trying to do something better or change something within your life, but for some reason you can't quite seem to reach that. By being able to release blockages energetically within our body through frequency, without actually sometimes even knowing it, can just release the thing that you're holding on to. So there's a lot of science behind it. There's a lot of understanding of the quantum and world and the neurology world, but being able to hopefully explain it in a way that people can understand. But really, I guess you have to, the proof is in the pudding. You have to feel it to experience it, right?
Yeah. The music, the vibration, the science,
Yeah.
all aligned in that. BB Phoenix, you are touching on a new ground in every way. This is fabulous. We're so excited about this.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Just woo!
Right, it gives you the feels, and that's what it's meant to do. Before it's
Yes.
even, grounded in an actual thing, the feeling of it is already coming, and that's what I'm excited about.
It's innovation at its
Mm,
pristine.
thank you.
So with all the clients that you deal with, for example, so they come in with heavy trauma or energy that's stuck.
Mhm.
How do you, at the end of the day, number one, how do you protect yourself during your mentoring and counseling, really, in a way, life coach? And how, at the end of the day, do you de-stress and purge and cleanse?
Yeah. I mean, protection is a huge thing. Some people don't really realize they're giving away their energy. There's a specific thing that I like to do. One, especially, the thing I like to do is picture myself in a golden egg. Now, this is a protective layer. This is my energy. This is my space. And if I'm going into a location, what I have at the front is a rose, a picture of a rose at the front of this. And this is called a permission rose. And so to protect my energy, this permission rose, that anyone who comes into my energy, whether it's through a screen or in physical real life, gets what they call one of these permission roses. And so by protecting my energy, doing the breath work, coming back into my body and protecting myself, it always means that I can withdraw my energy back in to protect myself. In the same, I can also project my energy to fill a room, a stadium, should it be required, or even just the particular room I'm in. Having an understanding of being able to use this as a projection, or being able to control your state of energy, has been an absolute godsend for me, really. Being able to learn to protect myself, but also to be able to help other people to protect themselves when perhaps they're feeling really drained, exhausted, or overwhelmed, to be able to call their energy back to themselves as well.
What a wonderful way to protect yourself and cleanse by pruning your own rose.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, baby. It also puts a whole new meaning to the rose garden. A rose garden, I never promised you. Who sang that? A rose garden.
I don't know, but I love it. I used to love it.
Yeah, it's the virtual rose garden.
Pardon.
Woo!
I never promised you a rose garden.
But what you promised them instead, baby, a virtual rose.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lights you up.
So with the rose, does it have to be a particular color?
No, not necessarily. I myself tend to see it more as a lit up kind of white, sparkly rose, sort of golden white rose. But it's also a rose because of the Fibonacci scale, because it represents the infinity of the layers of things as well. So it's got a symbolic meaning as much as it has a beautiful, visual.
And just before we go, can you explain the Fibonacci scale? What is it,
scale.
and how do you see it?
So the Fibonacci scale, the golden ratio, is in everything. So I don't know, I can't remember exactly. I think it was Leonardo's drawing. I don't know if you remember back in the day, there's a picture of a man with his arms up and his arms down and his legs up and down to a certain scale. Basically, everything is proportioned. So, our joints of our knuckles versus our fingers versus our hands and to our elbows, everything is proportioned geometrically and to a certain scale. And it is found in nature, in roses, found in trees, it's found in mathematics. It's a ratio, and it's like an infinite scale that if you look maybe like a snail shell, as you do it from the center, it gets bigger as it goes out, and it just grows infinitely. So understanding proportions based on this it's really helpful, because it's also, when someone sees what they describe or could describe as a perfect facial feature, it's usually something to do with the symmetry and the patterning of the face, which is balanced in nature. And so, having an understanding of that has really, again, sort of flipped what I'm doing by being able to incorporate it into the music world and bringing ancient technologies and understanding back from the Egyptian times into the future and beyond.
Absolutely fascinating. It's amazing. You are a wizardess, empress of music technology with the healing vibration in the way that the ancient mystics do it. That's brilliant. It's amazing. Bibi, so before we go, can you share with our audience who you would like to contact you and what you can do to help them?
Yeah. Anybody who's looking to add a spark of joy back into not only their life or into their healing. Sorry, I got a tickle at the wrong point. If you are looking to join the communiverse, the new community, a universe where You're meeting with people who are aligned with you, who understand you on a physical and visceral level. You know, that time when you go with a best friend and you're feeling all that excitement. That's the kind of vibe I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that are on that frequency, but also know that there's a little bit more out there for them, but just can't quite seem to reach it. You're my people. You can reach me on all socials. It's at BB Fenix, spelled BBFEENIX. And I am here to help you realize that where you stand is not where you need to stay. We can change.
Thank you. That is so profound. Where you stand is not where you need to stay. Love it. That is beautiful. You've said two things today. The
Communiverse.
Communiverse. And where you stand is not where you need to stay. These are powerful phrases. T-shirt, BB.
Merch coming.
Absolutely. Looking forward to your album, your forthcoming album, based on the chakras, with the, how can I say, the healing vibration, the music, and the words as well that you will put, especially the song Proud, dedicated to your mom. It's beautiful. We're super looking forward to that. So BB, thank you so much. You've been a wonderful, wonderful guest. I know this is you've been here before, but please do come along for another interview, because we would love to know how it's going with your album, what's happening in your world. This is what we're all about: community, collaboration, and helping people to expand and evolve with their mission and vision. Wonderful. Definitely. Well, BB, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. And good luck. In fact, a big congratulations to what you've achieved already, and mega congratulations to what's going to be happening in the next few months to the year.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure. I'm so grateful to share. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
You've been amazing. Thank you, BB. Well, there you have it. Another exciting, wonderful guest, super talented, the amazing BB Fenix. Please do reach out to her on her socials. She really has something to offer that's so unique and can help anyone out there with what they're going through, and with music as well. How wonderful is that? So my name's Dr. Madalene Chan. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, Ori K. Barria, who is international lyricist and producer. Oh, there you go. There's me. There's my LinkedIn. Please do reach out to me. If you would like to be on the Film and Music Show, please go on to usaglobaltv.com/book your session. Go on there, tab down, and you'll find the show titled The Film and Music Show. We welcome all people in the film and music industry. You can either be established, not established. You could be thinking of going to study at school, and you want to find out more, to reach out to people in the industry so that you have a presence on social media. It gives you a good platform. It really does. So don't forget, please do subscribe to USA Global TV and Radio. We have to keep evolving and growing. We have 107,000 subscribers right now to our Silver Award YouTube channel, USA Global TV and Radio. Don't forget Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck's YouTube channel as well, for the listening mentor. I will just say thank you so much for, it's 36,000 on Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Thank you. I would just say, please do have a wonderful, healthy, beautiful, successful, abundant, and joyful and loving week. We'll see you next week for the Film and Music Show. My name's Dr. Madalene Chan. Enjoy your week. I'll see you next time. Bye.
In a noisy world, true connection begins with listening. Elevated listening transforms every conversation in just 5 simple steps. Pause and breathe. Set your intention. Listen with curiosity. Reflect back. Agree on one next step. Join the listening mentor on Let's Finally Talk, with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the listening mentor, where we help you find inner peace, one conversation at a time. Streaming every day. Let's Finally Talk TV show with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, only here on USA, Global TV and Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channels to watch and engage with all our content. Every woman carries a story of strength, of purpose, of light. Through her courage, the world is transformed. Through her grace, generations are inspired. This is Iconic Women. Within Every Woman Lives a Goddess, a celebration of brilliance, beauty, and empowerment. Join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. New York, 4 p.m. London time, only here on USA, Global TVR, and Radio. Featuring the iconic Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, honoring voices that shine across the world. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, USA Global TV and Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, to watch and engage with all our content. World-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Tracy Cram Perkins, a dementia caregiving survivor teaching how to balance care with peace of mind. #1 resource for dementia caregivers. It's the book Dementia Home Care: How to Prepare Before, During, and After. Over 17,000 copies sold of this must-have guide. And now a testimonial from Tracy Smith.
If I was to describe this book to someone who is going through a similar situation, I would underscore how important it is to have some sort of a tool or a guidebook to help you through certain stages. And there's so many, it's such an unknown topic to the average person. And to have this as a reference is essential. It's going to help you get through it personally, as well as help your loved one manage.
To learn more, go to tracycramperkins.com. Tracy Cram Perkins is an award-winning author. She's also the host of Dementia Home Care television show. Watch it here on USA Global TV and Radio.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honored to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.